What you're about to watch is a completely raw, basically unedited, and basically uncut version of a Lions fan reaction to this week's game for the Detroit Lions. So if you're a fan of this team and you want to join in on the misery and little bit of optimism that we have, go ahead and join this Detroit Lions community by subscribing right here and hitting that bell notification so you don't miss any of the Michigan sports action. Now, without further ado, here's that reaction that you came for. Enjoy. And I'm pretty sure Dalvin Cook is still running off into the sunset. Hello and welcome to Intermittent Sports, the channel where we talk about the Detroit Lions, Detroit Tigers, Detroit Pistons, and Michigan Wolverines. Let's just get into it. Dalvin Cook, 22 carries, 206 yards, 9.4 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. He absolutely obliterated the Detroit Lions defense. Again, we could not stop the run. The only time we can stop the run is against the Jacksonville Jaguars and apparently the Atlanta Falcons, and that's about it. Any team with a pulse on a running game, i.e. Green Bay Packers, now Minnesota Vikings, they obliterate us. 206 yards. Good Lord, we got killed today. It was a crusher. Other big thing that was obvious today was 3 trips to the red zone. These particular 3 trips. 1, we run a stretch play to Adrian Peterson on 3rd and goal. I know everybody agrees with me on this. I don't even have to worry about it. I know you agree with this. Why did we do that? We lost 4 yards, had to kick a field goal, couldn't even go for it on 4th and goal. We were at the 1-yard line. A stretch play, guys. Like, what? I'm not going to get too hard on Darrell Bevell. He usually calls a pretty decent game at least, but that was a terrible call. It was an awful red zone call. On top of that, 2 other trips to the red zone. Matt Stafford interception. Both weren't great. They were both bad looks. One was where the linebacker kind of went off of his guy, Danny Amendola, and was able to read the play and got the interception, so that wasn't as bad. But either way, they were costly, absolutely costly. We lost 34-20. Felt way worse than that, to be honest with you. During our live stream, we were pretty much out of it. We were just talking other stuff, talking about other things. We weren't even talking about the football game. Did a pretty bad job talking about the actual Lions game, but can you blame us? What is there to talk about? The Lions are being the Lions. We now fall to 3-5. I said we were going to be 4-4 at this point, so we are behind schedule. Not a good look for Detroit. All of a sudden, if you're a Detroit fan, I hate to be pessimistic. I'm trying not to be pessimistic on this channel, but can you blame me? I'm a Michigan fan and a Detroit fan. Have you seen what I had to watch this weekend? Now all of a sudden you're thinking, well, what kind of draft pick can we get? Because we're out of playoff contention. We're 3-5, losing record. Yeah, sure, you can come back from that, maybe go 9-7 or something of the sort if you get a hot streak going. But the fact of the matter is, you've lost to Green Bay, divisional foe. You've lost to Chicago, divisional foe. You've lost to Minnesota, divisional foe. You can't lose to your division. You definitely can't go over. And so far, we are going over. Not a good look. Stafford. Worst game of the season. Not going to be too hard on him, though. I know he's had a tough week, so I don't want to be too critical, but he was 23 for 32, 211 yards, only 6.6 yards per completion, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Not a good day out of him at all. Again, bad decision making, really cost us a lot of drives within the red zone. Not a good look. Running the ball, 129 yards on 27 carries, 4.8 yards per. Not too shabby. DeAndre Swift, 13 carries for 64 yards. Kerryon Johnson, 4 for 29. Adrian Peterson, 8 for 29. Not bad. A lot of receivers involved in the action. Danny Amendola, 7 receptions for 77 yards. Marvin Jones, 3 for 43. TJ Hockenson, 5 for 39. Another touchdown out of TJ Hockenson. Do love that. We're getting TJ involved in the red zone. Good job on the Lions on that. Continue to do that. Continue to feed him and DeAndre the ball. We knew it was going to be tough without Kenny today. We knew it was going to be difficult. I just didn't think we were going to get so beat up on defense. I knew we were going to have a tough time stopping Dalvin. That's obvious. Most teams do have a tough time stopping him, but we really had a difficult time. Kirk Cousins went 13 for 20, 220 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. If you're the Detroit Lions, that is too good of a day out of Kirk Cousins. You have to stop Kirk Cousins. If you're not going to do anything with Dalvin Cook, if you're just going to let him do his thing, you can't let Kirk go for that. You can't. That's bad. 3 touchdowns, no mistakes out of Kirk Cousins. Figure the odds. Prater missed another long field goal. That's not good. What is up with Prater this year? Same kind of concept as Matt Stafford earlier. He's having a tough week. Prater is just having a tough year, but he's been reliable for us up until this point, year in and year out. So I'm not going to go too far in on him. but he's not doing well this season on long kicks. He's just not. He's got to get better there because we need those points. Absolutely. So yeah, biggest thing to me is that stretch play. That stretch play when we were down 13-0. Stretch play on 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line to Adrian Peterson. 4-yard loss. We got to settle for a field goal. That makes it 13-3. Changes the whole complexion of the ball game. We had a chance right there to make it 13-7. Get right back into the football game, and instead you settle for a field goal. You're down 13-3, and it's all uphill from there. Not good. Matt Patricia, I'm trying not to be negative, guys. I know you watch me on Saturdays ridicule Jim Harbaugh, say fire Jim Harbaugh, and now on Sundays you got to watch me talk about firing Matt Patricia. But the guy's got to go. He's just got to go. Plain and simple, football is a very chemistry-related sport. You got to have a good team bond. Nobody is like Matt Patricia, the way he's talked to them, the way he's acted around them, the way he's treated them. They have not liked him. When players leave, they let it known just how bad Matt Patricia actually was. He's not good for the bond and the chemistry of this team, and it's showing on the field. This team is more talented than what we're seeing. They are better than what we're seeing. I'm not an oblivious Lions fan. If you watch our live streams, I'm a very realistic Lions fan. So is my co-host Phil. But when we're watching this, we're smart enough to know that DeAndre Swift is a good running back. Adrian Peterson is a good running back. Matt Stafford is a good quarterback. Kenny Galladay is a good receiver. Marvin Jones is a good receiver. Danny Amendola is a good receiver. TJ Hockenson's a great tight end. We have the players on offense, and yet we're still seeing this. We're still seeing what we're seeing. It's the same concept as Michigan. It's coaching, man. It's coaching. Coaching's got to go. A lot of people are calling for Bob Quinn's head. I'm not. I think Bob Quinn has had some very good drafts. He's had some bad ones, but Matt Millen had nothing but bad ones, pretty much, except for obvious picks. Where do we go from here? Who knows? Lions are out of playoff contention. Let's just be real with each other. We're out of it. 3-5. Again, like I said, lost to 3 divisional foes. We're done. We're done. So hopefully we lose. The sound of that is terrible. But we got to lose to get better draft picks. And I know what you're saying, and I know what you're thinking. What's the draft picks going to do? We never done anything with them before. Yeah, I guess, but there's no way you're going to get better being like the Pistons and middling in the middle and getting a later draft pick. You're not getting any real talent that could possibly turn your team around. I think the big thing that everybody wants to talk about, that everybody needs to be talking about, is Matt Stafford going to end his career here? I have loved Matt Stafford. He's been the best Detroit Lions quarterback that I've seen in my entire life. I'm 33 years old. It's not saying much because it's Detroit Lions quarterbacks, but he's been great. He's been great for the city of Detroit. He's been great for the Lions. I have a very big place in my heart for Matt Stafford as a Lions fan, and I would like to see his career ended here, but I can't lie when I say that if you gave me the opportunity, which we're not going to have it, we're already 3 wins in and we're ahead of too many teams, but if you gave me the opportunity for Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields, I might be tempted, of course, because the one thing Matt has proven not to be able to do is win games on the road that he's not favored in. That's just pretty much, that's the short and skinny of it. Matt has not been able to prove his naysayers wrong. He's been good when he's supposed to be and average when he's not. That pretty much sums it up right there. I think if you're a Lions fan, you love Matt Stafford as well. He's been great, but we can't pass up an elite quarterback if that opportunity presented itself. Unfortunately, it's not going to, so we have to watch what we're going to continue to watch, which is less than mediocrity. Guys, thank you so much. This channel has grown vastly over the last couple weeks. We're now at 802 subscribers at the time of filming this. Much appreciated. Can't wait to get to 1K. Thank you very much for your support. Love talking to you guys in the live streams and really getting to know my community and the people within it. This is not a channel that's just me making the video and you guys watching. Want to get everybody involved. Have a good time with it. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys throughout the week. Got 3 videos coming out this week. Live stream next week for the Wolverines if we do play Wisconsin, if that game doesn't get canceled. Live stream for the Detroit Lions and reaction videos to both. So that is a total of 7 videos next week. We'll see you then. Subscribe right here to Intermittent Sports. Sports within the Mitten State. Detroit Lions, Detroit Tigers, Detroit Pistons, and Michigan Wolverines. Until next time, God bless and go Lions.